Your dogs sound like people. It's like just until you hear like the nails, like when they just.
You know, my brother-in-law is also here.
Oh.
He lives here on the second floor.
I did not.
Gotta crack that full sugar. Not very often you get a nice full sugar.
Crispy.
Jerry Coca-Cola.
My thing is, I don't get down with the corn syrup.
No, that's fair.
That's her. See.
Well, I think it's probably been years.
He had a cold and he sniffed and like, oh, she's here.
You're gonna go get her.
Wow, you called it.
I'll start. I know. I said
You
if we
totally
start, she'll show up.
called
I'll do the opening. You can just bring her on down. I got the dogs locked up. How do I look?
Beautiful, absolutely amazing. That aura coming off of you. I'm seeing a yellow.
Is it oozing?
I'm seeing a green. Yeah, it's definitely oozing. Ooze. The welcoming brigade.
Yeah, you gotta have it. You gotta have the welcoming party.
Uh-huh.
You gotta welcome people into the space.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
No, we're doing good. And Lucius, I'm so glad you're here.
I'm glad. Yeah, I'm here.
It's
I was
episode
gonna say I'm glad you're here,
145.
but this is your house, so like that would have been weird.
Kate, you're right on time, actually.
No kidding. Wait, am I really?
Yeah. I just got
Hi.
everything going.
How are you?
You're gonna go in first.
You're gonna go, yeah.
Okay, let me get situated.
What does that mean?
I'm Lucius.
I'm Kate.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
She got fucked up by Candy Cane Lane.
No, I was running late, but
No, you're good.
then I get
I had,
came late and I was
yeah,
like,
I had all kinds of stuff.
Oh, how was it?
fuckers. Well,
Oh,
it's
were you-
nice that they. But literally, I'm like, there's a turning lane. If have your blinker on and you're not in the turning lane, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People just act stupid.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
they're not
it's like-
acting.
In Springfield, there's like a Chick-fil-A, a Raising Cane's, and a Starbucks, all right in a row, and like that, you'll be backed up for blocks like at lunch. Like you can't.
This
They're all
is
waiting to
so
get
exciting.
Yeah, this is fun. So you can scoot a little back if you want, if that's more comfortable. I'm just gonna
Oh
point
no! I
this.
hit it with my boot.
Ooh-wee. Absolutely.
Positively.
So-
I don't know if that's going to tilt up at all.
It's okay. Do I have to be right in it?
No, not all
Okay.
the time.
Okay.
Just like
More or less.
That's fine because I'd rather see your face.
More in it than out of it, I would say.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like if you're talking,
It
yeah,
seems natural, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. It's totally. This is a normal way
Normal
people have.
conversation.
This
I
is
was
how people
for one
talk
of those fluffy
now.
things, but that's okay.
Did you hold like that?
Yeah.
No, you know
Oh,
the.
oh, like,
yeah, like
like
this
he's
one.
got-
Yeah, I only have so many of these.
All right.
You have two SM7s?
No.
What's the other thing you brought?
This looks like.
I'm just putting another
do
Sennheiser.
we-
This
say-
is like the one we used when we did the talk show.
So do we go, Lucius? Can you pull Can you pull that up, please? Can you pull a
Absolutely,
slide of
yes.
that up?
Yeah, I don't
Right
have a
away.
monitor for you to see anything
Right
necessarily,
away.
but
we
yeah,
can
but
say
I'll relay
that.
it back to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, welcome back to Jacob V Weekly. We want to start like we do every week by reminding you to check out Caddyshack of Hamel, Illinois. That's CATTYSHACKIL.org. Save a life or 9. It's episode 145. The holidays are fast approaching, and I'm joined with two very good friends of mine. My estranged youngest TT and our good friend. Are we using your real name, Kate?
Yeah.
Okay, 'cause I could bleep.
If
Why
she
not?
wasn't.
I could bleep it. I wouldn't, but I could.
Yeah.
Use it.
Yeah. And Kristen and Kate are here, and there's so much we want to get into. And just some housekeeping before we get started. Patreon.com/JacobV is the only way to support this show financially. We have clips constantly on any of your platforms. You cannot escape us, especially if you're on the toilet, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. What's the other one? X. We post clips on X. You ever watch anything on X?
No, I got rid of it.
Yeah, you can't
I
have
did
X
too.
anymore.
Yeah.
No.
But Blue Sky's not on my thing yet for my aggregator for the clips. So I hate to take you on the whole trip. That's just the way it is. Kristen's in town for a pinball tournament.
Yeah.
Doing some pinball. You were just telling me off mic one time you did a 24-hour pinball marathon
It was a
tourney.
tournament, yeah.
And she's pretty good.
But she's saying she's not
champion.
going to be in the top 40 for Sunday in Wood
Yeah,
River.
well, this is a whole different realm of.
It's a whole different echelon of pinball. Can you just describe
I'm like 17th or 18th for women in the state of Missouri.
Amazing.
that? You're right.
So
Now
you
that you
have to
said
be,
that,
like,
that's
in
not
the-
impressive.
You have to be in the top 8. Yeah, it's out of 20. No,
Because
I'm kidding. It's like over 100.
the fact that you're ranked at all in pinball is sick.
Yeah.
No, I mean there's like over 100, but you have to be in the top 8 to make the
Sure.
finals.
Our friend Emma, a friend of the show, was the racquetball champion of the state of Missouri
What?
in 2009.
That's awesome.
Yeah. State racquetball champ. Do you play any racquetball?
No, I'm
s-
afraid of racquetball.
Yeah. You could knock your teeth out.
Yeah.
Are those your teeth?
These are mine.
Yeah, they look good. A lot of people have the fake ones now. You have any fake teeth?
I have a few.
But up front, that's mostly you?
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Yeah, I know. We got lucky.
Yeah. It is mostly genetics, they
Yeah.
say. And you see that because, like, my mom has good teeth, but she doesn't necessarily, you don't know her to be like somebody obsessed with her teeth. It's kind of, you get a head start. My dentist is mad at me because I don't floss enough.
I know,
Oh,
the
sure.
flossing.
And I started to say, they act like it's the only thing that matters. I said, if I can quit brushing, I'll floss. How about
okay,
that?
but also, could the dentist back in the day have known this? Like, our dentist didn't come at us for that when we were little.
I don't think it's actually because of
It's big floss.
it's big floss, number one. And also it's because it's harder on the dental hygienist. I just went to the dentist this week and I had a lot of calculus, they call it, because they
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
They call it calculus,
He
like
kept
math?
saying they both kept saying calculus to me. They said you got a
Were you
lot of
with a real
calculus that's
dentist?
showing up. Yeah. He better be a real fucking dentist.
Lucius, can you look that up?
Lucius,
Yeah,
can you
sure.
look up? And that's the I think it's harder on the dental hygienist because she was really grinding me with that hook for like 45 straight minutes.
wow.
Yeah, it turns out not a real dentist.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the dental hygienists really do all the work. And the reason people don't want to do that job is because it's one of the few jobs where you actually have to be doing something the whole time.
I've often wondered if I would love that because I love.
You like to clean.
Yeah, that and just like, I think I would like just the gross gunk.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the set. Do you watch that kind of stuff on
Yeah.
when people are like popping things or hosing people out? Or like, do you see the guy that cleans the hooves of the bovine?
Yes, I love it.
Yeah. Now that's nice. He shaves
Do you
bits of the
watch it?
bone
No, I
away
can't
from the
relate.
hoof. She doesn't get down on the. But sometimes they'll have like a pussy abscess
Oh,
in
God.
their hoof.
Those are the best ones.
But it's because of the relief. You see him bring the animal. He brings the animal to relief.
Okay, well,
But also,
what's he doing?
He's not jerking off the animal.
Well, that's what
He's-
you made it sound
yeah,
like.
that's not what I meant.
No, but he's shaving the hoof, and the more you watch, you're like, oh, he's almost there.
And it's
I
beautiful
think
because
he's
it's
gonna find the
gradual. It's like
answer.
sanding. It's like if you were to watch an old Korean man sand a canoe. Or what do they call it in Korea? Lucius, can you?
Well, first, calculus is a thing in dentistry. It's another word for tartar
Yeah.
or dental plaque.
Oh, so they were just trying to be fancy.
They were just being,
And they're like that. They do the X-rays now. They don't even have to leave the room. I said, you know what? All this newfangled
Yeah.
technology. When I was a kid, you bitches were hiding in the parking lot to take these X-rays. Now
so true.
you get these whippersnappers in here, and she's
Yep.
just staying in the room. Where's it's just such a different experience.
I mean, when I was a kid, I had braces for like 5 years, and mostly because I would just always miss my orthodontist appointments.
Yeah.
And then I just took them off myself with pliers.
yeah, that's not good.
Do you remember your thing was always dangling?
You had a dangling wire all the time.
Oh.
No. Well, yeah. And then, but I had like a band loose, and I pulled it up because it hurt, and it just pulled off the wire, and a bunch of brackets came off. So
Did
I
you go to
just
SLU for those?
finished it? No.
That's
No,
what
I had to
did.
drive way out to like. I don't know, because I had to drive myself in my Ford Granada on Highway 40. I was scared to death to go to the ortho because I was scared to drive it.
But
like,
it could
during
have
the day
been
like that.
Chesterfield.
Right. Anytime you left South City, you were
Yeah,
like, where
I
am
feel like that now because
Yeah.
I work way up in the ghetto. Like I have to go all the way. It's beautiful, actually. Did you know my great grandfather built the arch?
No.
He was a crane operator, other side of my family, not this side of my family, but he was a crane operator on the
We
crew that
forget they have
completed
another
it.
side of their family.
Yeah. We don't have to talk about them
Oh,
very much.
that side.
Yeah. But he was a crane operator, and he finished the arch. And every day on my way to work, I drive by the arch. And then every day on my way back from work, I get stuck in traffic right in front of the arch.
Oh, that's nice.
And it makes me happy to see
Are you
it.
in 70?
Yeah,
Is the graffiti that says Red Fox forgives you still there?
probably.
When you're coming
They're
back.
not cleaning up a lot of graffiti. I'll tell you that.
Well, I used to just see it every day when I came back from work when I
Yeah.
lived here.
I don't know
was
what
just
is the
always like,
Lucius. What is the
"Oh,
shelf
thanks,
life
Red
on
Fox."
graffiti?
It's nice.
The shelf life on graffiti.
Can you check my camera? The cat just bumped it. I don't really need you to check up the unless you. I mean, unless you,
It still looks great. Still look
Okay,
wonderful.
good.
Your aura's still there.
that's really what I was worried about.
Yeah, exactly.
Is my spiritual fart
It-
cloud.
yeah.
And how it's doing. Why were we talking about the arch?
You brought it up.
Your kin.
What?
Your kin.
My great grandfather.
Yeah.
But before we brought up the arch because of
I
because
thought you were saying you're Ken, like his name was Ken.
yeah, I'm just Ken. The but that's the thing now. Like if I have to go to Creve Coeur for something, I'm like, I gotta pack a tent. I gotta fucking. It's not. I don't like going west at all.
And also,
Because I feel like West County is like where you live, but that's hardly.
not even. How
Yeah.
dare you?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Is
I know.
There's way more of it way out west now, and it's not okay. And that's why I don't shop at Costco because I don't like where they are.
It's true.
Like there's Sam's Clubs within
but you have
the
to
circle.
shop at Costco because they're doing great things.
I really don't give a shit about that. They need
You-
if it's so great, they need to open one under the arch. Then I'll go there.
Okay, but
I go to the Sam's Club in Ferguson because I'm a patriot.
okay.
But yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah.
I mean,
We do need one closer. A Costco.
it's just I don't like where it is because if there's anything I hate more than like
Where
weird,
is it? Where's the South County one? Where's
South County and
Olive.
Olive and
170.
Olivet.
Yeah.
but what do they call? Is that Olive and 170?
Olive and 170. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do that.
No, I'm not doing that. No, that would be Overland. It's Olive and 141.
There's another one, Big Bend in 141.
Jesus Christ! You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll meet you if they put it where, like, if they put it in Des Perez, I would do that.
Oh yeah, I'm on 50. Is 55 still just a nightmare?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's bad. When I drop the baby off at Claire's, it's like I get on at Bayless, and the highway is just it's a parking lot.
Oh, the baby goes to Claire's.
Yeah, a couple days a week,
That's so great.
and then my in-laws most of the rest of the time, unless my mom's off for something, and then she goes there. She should be back before we're done here. But we're talking about because of the dentist. We don't even.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
It'd be
because
like
I
as
had
if
to
the
drive all way
dentists
up
were
to
in
the
Winsville
dentist.
now, but back
In my
then,
77 Ford Granada.
yeah. What color was that?
Gold.
Granada. I
With
don't-
daisies, right?
Yeah, it had stickers all over the outside of it.
Nice.
Did you put those there?
Yes, it did.
Oh, okay. Well, that's better than if you just got one that you couldn't get the stickers off. You're stuck with them.
Yeah, I don't know what I was. I don't know. It was the 90s.
So, Kristen came to pick me up once in high school. In that with daisy stickers all over it.
It was more than Daisy stickers.
She gets to the top of our street, Humphrey, and you can hear her car coming. Ka-clunk, ka-clunk.
Oh, a clunk. I thought it was just going to be a
No, the thing was
like the exhaust leak.
she had a major flat tire, and
Oh,
I get in and she's like, I think I have a flat tire. And I'm like, you most definitely have a flat tire.
We should not be driving this car right now.
She's like, do you think Fix-A-Flat would help it? And I'm like, you're asking the wrong person, but we could try it. Looks pretty flat.
Well, one time I was with Amy and we were turning on, like Chippewa Kings Highway, I want to say, and the whole drivetrain just fell out of the bottom of it, and it was just like scraping. And I stopped, and this guy pulled up, and he goes, "I don't know, right? Is that what it's called? Like a drivetrain, like drive shaft?
Like
it was
the
really
gear,
long.
like the gearbox and the
It was like a real long thing, and it just fell. And he goes, "Oh." Like the whole thing.
He thought you meant part of it was hanging
And
down.
I was like, yeah, I don't know what that. And he was like, well, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere without that.
That was a bummer.
What are you kidding
We had
me?
plans.
You want to see? You
What
want
was
to
your-
watch me?
How many are you?
What do you mean?
You and your siblings?
Oh, there's 8 of us.
What-
I'm 6.
You're the 6th of 8? Mm-hmm. The 2 younger than you were boys? Mm-hmm. Both of them. Mm-hmm. See, I'm good.
Yeah.
You didn't expect me to know that.
Well, sure. We're like kind of related.
Yeah.
Can you explain?
Yeah.
that?
Okay. So the reason why I was excited to have you guys on together is because you guys represent kind of the last wave of people of our family that grew up in large families in that area. being that, like, you're one of 4. You're the 6th of 8.
We were the smallest.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And then we have uncles that had several siblings or whatever. Really not as common now. I mean, all my cousins have 1 sibling for the most part. Some of them have 2.
I have 2.
None of them have more than that. I don't think anybody had 4 kids. On your tier?
Emily.
Okay, that's kind of... Yeah, but they also have more room out there where they live. They could have... If I lived out there, I could have another one or 8.
They don't live out there.
We don't have to dox people, but they're west of 270, am I right?
I don't honestly know where they live.
Anywhere west of 270, you can have 4 or 5 kids. It doesn't feel that tight. But living off of South Grand with 8 children sounds crazy. My neighbor here, his house is no bigger than this, right? My neighbor actually grew up in that house with 7 siblings.
Wow.
So your house that you grew up in was taller than this one.
Oh, yeah.
It was similar.
Big like Mama and Papa.
Yeah. My grandparents, Mama and Papa. And so part of some of this, and this was also like, I was kind of the last generation of people that, like, I know closer to my age that had kind of a before and after both 9/11 and the internet kind of thing. Whereas, like, so you guys would kind of be like the last group of people that had that more, like we're talking about, where if you got a flat tire, even 6 blocks from your house, there's no way to really tell anybody that. You'd have to find a payphone. You don't want to go to a payphone. You don't want to buy a tire. You sure as fuck don't want to go to a payphone.
But also, to be honest, but I did have a cell phone when I was in high school. It was huge. It was like one of those big block ones with the big rubber antenna.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
We should study your brain. Because if any cell phones were ever bad for your brain, like in a physical sense like that would be the one.
I did have
Was that in the carrying thing?
No.
Oh, okay.
You
It
just
was in your
carried
car.
that?
No, and it was, yeah, they got it for me because I always, like, I'd come home late at night and stuff, and they were worried, and
they were innovators.
And I guess Dad, I think they had some kind of thing through...
I'm sure it was work
through my
related.
dad's work.
Yeah.
By dad, you
Yeah.
mean Papa?
Yeah, she's talking about Papa for the folks at home.
And, but it was like, if, but you would have to turn it on. Like, if I was going to call 911, it would have been like a week-long process. But also, it weighed like 84 pounds, so could have plunged someone to death with it more easily than I could have called for help with it.
Because this was also the thing, because from then, phones got progressively smaller. And then, so my first cell phone was even smaller than the Nokia brick phone, which I had one of. But I had the Motorola version, which was even smaller and like curved in case you had to sneak it into like prison. It was like a very tiny phone. But then we discovered you could watch pornography on a phone, and phones have gotten bigger since
It's always
then.
porn.
And that's why
that's
we
why
had
we have
VHS and not Betamax.
Betamax.
Is that crazy? Did you know that was going to happen? So one of the things, it's the holiday season, and you guys know what the holidays are like now. But there's a couple of things I wanted to know about what the holidays were like when you were small children. You're 14 years older than me. Are you older than her?
No.
She's 6 months younger.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so you're both 14 years older than me. So not that far away. And let's start with Halloween and get that out of the way because it's already happened and we should catch up on that. And then we'll move on to Thanksgiving and then Christmas. Now, specifically, you guys celebrated Christmas. Mm-hmm. Catholic? Yeah, okay.
Why do you think there's 8 of them?
They could have been, there's other ones.
Yeah.
But in that, I assumed, I just wanted to make sure. We had to go through the whole thing about you guys are Lithuanian.
That's true.
Your parents were both.
No, my dad.
Your dad had the Lithuanian.
And my dad grew up. My dad went to St. Pius as well.
Oh,
And
okay.
He's one of 8.
Yeah.
And he grew up right up the street from us.
Yeah.
And then,
So that was the format.
that was the format.
What else are you going to do?
Right.
Now, one of my favorite stories that I've ever been told, my Aunt Cindy, I think, told me this. It was Halloween one year. And your dad was out late he was probably drinking with your dad, but then also had to get Halloween costumes for the kids.
As I think her mom was pregnant and not feeling well.
Right. So your dad was taking on some extra duties, probably with one of your brothers.
Right.
And maybe even the last one. And your dad comes home and your mom
No, it would have been before Joey. She
Even
was
bef-
probably, she might have been pregnant with David, I would think.
Right, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. He's not the youngest.
That's what I meant, though. And now that we're caught up. So your dad comes home, and the way I was told the story was some of you girls are at the top of the steps listening because you want to know what the costumes are going to be, but you're supposed to be in bed. And your dad is explaining the costumes to probably your mother, I'm assuming. And, or whoever else would have been there. Did you have like an Alice figure? Did you have any in-home help? No.
All my mom.
And so your dad's going through the costumes and,
Just Judy.
Yeah. And she's going to be this, and she's going to be this. And then I think he said it was either Kate or Angie. I can never remember.
It's Angie.
Angie. And so your dad says,
You're not doing, that's not the way I heard the story.
okay, Cindy told me this.
Okay.
And maybe not even to me. I was probably eavesdropping.
Yeah.
Do you want to help me out?
So the way I heard it was that she was sick and he came home and they were all really excited because we always made our own costumes. We did not get store-bought costumes.
Oh, but this is also probably why he was
So
getting costumes.
Everyone was excited.
Yeah.
And he's like, and you're going to be Supergirl and you're going to be whatever. And then he ran out of things and he goes to Angie, you're going to be Chinaman.
Well, this was like even before I remember. So everybody was still pretty
So
young.
it was Angie.
So it was Angie, but also it was like, say you went to Walgreens. So it wasn't even like Supergirl. It would be like the off-brand. So it's like, you're Supergal. And you're...
And you're Chinaman.
Yeah. And it was really just like a maybe a floral top with like a yin yang on it.
Maybe. I think I have a picture, but I'd have to find my phone and look. But yes, and those were the masks that you literally couldn't breathe in.
And like the little square,
Little-
like,
yeah.
And the
rectangle,
elastic thing
Yeah.
behind it.
Because that was like that stuff was kind of on its way out when I was small. So like that.
And
really-
kind of the same for me because I remember that only really because there's photo of it. So we were all pretty young.
Mm-hmm.
But then after that, you started making your own.
We just always were punk
Which
rockers.
we were punk rockers every year because we could wear makeup. So we just
You
loaded
couldn't wear
it on.
makeup to school.
No.
Oh my gosh, no! You
I got
could
kicked
barely
out of
wear a
Catholic school after
ponytail.
kindergarten.
We
so
couldn't wear nail polish.
I couldn't wear makeup in school either, but that's part of why I quit going to Catholic school, I think. They were like,
Yeah.
he might need to wear makeup. We don't know what's going on with him. And then I got kicked out of the Cub Scouts because I wanted to wear a leopard brooch. Mm-hmm. And they said, you can't modify the uniform
And
like
I
that.
wonder
That's
why
crazy.
you wanted to wear makeup. I mean, literally, your mom is
Never
the
wears makeup.
best makeup face.
It's still my favorite. The baby was doing that the other day, sitting in the bathroom watching my mom put on makeup like this.
Oh,
And then so then I'm standing there watching my mom put on makeup like this. We're doing it at the same time. Because that was the so
But like on Halloween, when we were little, like my parents would have everyone over. So like her family would all come to our house, and they would like decorate. They would get like cow brains from the butcher and put them on a cake plate and have them out on the porch where they were giving out candy. Like, and we would all go trick or treating, and then we'd come back and put all our candy on the pool table and do trades.
and your grandma or mama, she would.
Mama for the audience.
I remember one year, and I was like, she's the best person ever. She was a witch, and she had a huge cauldron with dry smoke or
Dry ice.
Dry
ice coming out. And I remember we would, we just went trick or treating, like.
And like
I don't
and they would
know.
have like the Vincenzos were there, like all the other
big families, yeah, they were friends with.
Well, the Vincenzos only had one kid, but
Oh yeah.
they were all friends, so they would have all their friends and all of us there. And that was the year I think that we got Zenobia, the black lab.
Yeah.
And she got out and chased Kathy's friend, who was dressed like a nun. No, she got out and Kathy's friend, who was dressed like a nun, was running down the middle of the street going, Zenobia! Zenobia! And then she came back and rolled in the brains because they'd thrown them all over the porch. They probably were drinking because they were like, I don't know what to do with these, and just threw them in the yard.
Yeah.
And they had to take her to Linda's house to get a shower in the basement because they couldn't.
Oh, because she smelled so bad? Yeah. Oh, she rolled around in the
rolled
brains?
in the
Oh,
brains.
that's worse than eating them.
Yeah.
I'd rather the dog eat the brains
Yeah.
and then shit all over the house than have to clean dog brains
Yeah.
off. Dog brains. They better not have been dog. They might have been dog brains.
It's such a bummer for kids now because
Trunk or treat has ruined everything.
It's the worst.
It's the worst.
And it's not safer.
it adds one more thing to parents' to do. I don't even know
It's
who came up with it. I hate trunk or treat. The kid is sick of their costume by Halloween.
Because they could,
because they've had it on 42 times already.
to go to all the trunk or treats.
Right. But like
evangelicals.
Also-
It's recruiting.
Yeah,
when
that's
we
what
were
they're
younger, like I remember 8th grade, like what are we going to be? Everybody's going out. Now 8th graders are too cool for school. Like
doing. Yeah.
they may or may not
Okay,
go out.
your 8th grader, my junior is like, oh, Courtney and I are going to go trick-or-treating.
You know what I mean? In general, like some of them are just like, I don't know. I'm like, what?
No, I was telling him about Halloween before you got here about your dad. That year I was going with you and Marissa. Sarah was probably babysitting. And you were being hippies. And I was like, I looked too old to dress up because I looked like a grown-ass person by the time I was 10, you know? So I wasn't going to do it. But I had that long black coat and that black hat that I had on because I was going through some things. And your dad goes, oh, no, you can here. And he just drew a mustache on me.
Oh, yeah.
For
Like
Charlie Chaplin.
Mm-hmm.
I think of that every time that episode of The Office comes on where Pam is the only one who dresses up. And she can't take her hat off or anything because then she just looks like Hitler.
My favorite story that Kristen told about my dad, who was so great, but she came over to my house at like 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning because she just wanted to get out of her house, whatever. She was going through something. And my dad was like, oh, come on in. Can I get you a cup of coffee? She was like 9. Can I get you something?
And it was funny because we were petrified of him because he was very stoic. And everyone thought he was so serious all the time.
Is that the Lithuanian? Is that a stoicism? Does it originate there in the Baltic states?
Like
Maybe.
if we would call their house and he would answer, you would go, "Ah,"
Oh,
and hang out.
he just assumed he was going to be mad because he was not a Jew.
Yeah, and I have no idea why we all thought that way, but
Yeah.
we did. And one time, one of Cindy's friends, Julie called and said, and she panicked, and she goes, "Hi, Tony," and we did not call adults
By their first name.
by their first names then. But one time I called Kate. I think we were like 5 at like
11.
11 o'clock at night to tell her Billy Idol's "Eyes Without a Face" was on Friday Night Videos.
I love that song.
'Cause that was-
I love that video.
Breaking news. Apparently.
Was that MTV?
No, we
Friday
didn't have
Night
MTV.
What was that?
Friday Night Videos.
Just came
on
on Friday night. It was
what
called
channel?
Friday Night Videos.
I don't remember.
And there would be like maybe 4 or 5.
There was also 2 other music video shows on Saturdays, and when I was like 4 to 7, maybe, I would stay up and record them.
On VHS tape.
Well, first beta, then VHS. Yes, mostly beta. To be
Why
quite
did you
honest
guys
with you.
have that? You were the only
Because
family.
my dad said they were better.
They were better.
They were better.
Why? How?
The image
quality
quality
was better,
and the
yeah.
durability over time and the re-record factor was better, but
the recordings couldn't be as long.
right, it was
Yeah.
shorter because it was like higher resolution.
Yeah.
So
I remember being smaller,
Yeah.
but I could never borrow anything from you guys.
Right.
because it was all in beta.
Yeah, and we'd go
Yeah.
rent movies, and we'd be like, well, we can pick these 3.
But in the mass production sense, VHS at the time was a little bit cheaper, and that's all it took to tilt it in that favor.
Oh, got it.
And then everyone went VHS because they wanted the things that were on VHS. And
Yeah.
pornography was the thing that gets the credit a lot, but
Back to porn.
But I would like record those and like edit out I wouldn't record the commercials. They were all, I had a very large library of 80s music videos. I felt like my sisters did not appreciate the hard work that I put into it.
yeah, I would do that.
Because they would just get in and start taping shit.
I have an
willy-nilly.
iPod.
I'd be like,
Classic.
who taped Saturday Night Live in the middle of my...
Guys, I have this
Video.
video. This is only Billy Idol videos, and you put SNL right in the middle of it. I only get 46
It
minutes.
was Cindy because it was Adamant.
But that
Yeah.
was just the time. Like, anytime you would have something recorded, you would be like, who taped that Coke commercial over my,
Yeah.
like anything?
yeah, like the one
Yeah.
time I taped that cartoon kid video over the end of the Tour de France. My dad was really mad.
Papa,
I was like, look, this is my domain, sir.
yeah, he
I'm
was.
the one who records.
Oh, I wanted to prepare this for you. I'm going to send it to you. My mom found a tape, a cassette tape, audio of your dad, Papa, when he had the tape recorder,
Oh no!
And I think he had figured out how to record over something on the tape recorder, so he had music provided by like the St. Louis Symphony or something that he had bought. He was probably recording over their tape. He probably figured out he could do that. And so here's what he was doing. Beautiful classical music in the background, and he is walking around Soulard Market just describing things he's looking at.
No.
Yes. I didn't even realize it was him because it's higher pitched. An older tape sounds higher pitched, and when you're younger, your voice is higher pitched. I was probably not born yet. And he's walking around Soulard Market, which is like a farmer's market here in the St. Louis region. We have listeners all over the world.
Really?
I've had a huge boost in Brazil lately.
He might have been when he was into doing photography.
Yeah. It was in that box of stuff.
And he would take them in and have those slideshows. So he might have been like narrating
It's really
the slideshow.
That's definitely what it was, because it was in the box with a bunch of those slides. Where
Yeah.
I have some of that stuff. I'm trying to find the actual projector part for Mom because she wants to see the.
Yeah.
But so he's walking around.
Go to a photography club, and they did that kind of weird shit.
And so he's just kind of improvising the things he's talking about. So maybe he wasn't even walking around. Maybe he was just talking over photos he had taken.
Maybe, yeah.
But he's just, at one point he says, you could buy a goat and you could go next door and buy some bread and make yourself a goat sandwich.
he was really funny.
Very funny.
He was like, give that man a hobby.
Yeah.
And he's going to take it to the next level.
Really?
Well, and
because
that's
he brought
actually-
your mom sushi. He rode like 50 miles on his bike. Remember his biking phase?
Well, he had a couple of those because
Okay.
he cycled as
That
a
was
young
more
man.
of a lifelong love,
Off and
but
on, because that was something that I think the barrier for entry was low enough that he could get back into it, and it's literally like riding a bike. That, but when he was part of why I think maybe he was so eccentric is when he was a young man, he was in a coma for weeks,
2 weeks.
2 weeks, because he
He
wrecked
had a
his
traumatic
bike.
brain injury.
Yeah,
What? Mm-hmm.
he wasn't born like that, Kate.
Oh
you're
my God.
born-
No, I have like the newspaper article about it.
Yeah, it was like in the paper because it was like
A bike race.
it was a bike race, and he wiped out. And this was before helmets were like your kids' helmets now are like
Yeah, no, it was
NASA.
like-
I can't believe you guys never used that. I would have always been like, sorry about my dad. He had
Well,
a brain
you know what it
injury.
did teach me? That there's people like this that I meet that are not nearly as charming or as funny or as sweet as him, but have similar kind of rage and tendencies like that. That when other people are like, "Hey, your friend is like," I'm like, "He's actually severely disabled," but you can't tell him that. It's because I have a guy.
Sorry, it's the CTE, but they can't diagnose it till
It's
autopsy.
yeah. They can't diagnose it till autopsy, and we haven't even really discovered it yet. But so he was young and was in a coma for 2 weeks because he had a bike
Like they
accident.
thought he like separated his shoulder or whatever, and they didn't even fix it because they didn't think he was
A bicycle or a motorcycle?
bicycle.
Wow.
Yeah, he was like 15.
Young, yeah, because they started having kids at like 17 and a half.
Isn't it crazy though when someone passes that's you're so close to and you hear their voice?
Yeah.
It's so. I remember
it was the weirdest thing too
Yeah.
because it didn't sound exactly like him either. Because I spent so much time with them all throughout the rest of their life with me that like their voices got deeper and more gravelly and more strained and whatnot. And so when they're young and
The one recording I have of my mom's voice is that you sent me of her talking about the mummy baby.
oh god, they knew somebody that
I think I heard that.
yeah that
It's so funny.
yeah, and she just couldn't refrain from referring to it as a mummified baby. They made her carry that mummified baby.
Well, okay,
And
because
she was, bless her heart.
Yeah,
she got.
I recorded that.
Yes,
You have
and
to send me
it
that
to us.
I don't think I have that.
Yeah, because she said, she had a baby and she miscarried, but it didn't like pass, and then she got pregnant again, and then when she had that baby, that mummified baby came out with it, and you go, oh no.
Do you remember that time? We don't have to talk about this, but do you remember that time we were at Hodax and they wanted to talk about Nelly's allegations?
Oh, Jesus
the Gations,
Christ,
brother?
superstar.
Woo!
And then she said, and like Uncle Tommy was there. My dad had a walking stick that was almost as tall as him.
Yeah.
And Hodax, as if it's not crowded. And
I got
it's just
one
like, where are you
walking
going to
stick
put
down
it? Everyone has one. They were like the loaves and the fishes. Everyone got a walking stick.
Yeah.
And then Mom said, "It's weird. You sit here and you're just like, you know what? Time somebody could come in and just start shooting us."
We were sitting there. We were trying to get out of because this is one of my favorite things about corresponding with people from different generations. You realize how different just time makes people that are genetically very similar and have similar values. Just the way they describe things can be so weird. Like, your mom was a sweet lady every time I remember meeting her. You know what I mean? However, your mom probably didn't have the most up-to-date opinions on certain things. Right? So we were trying to pivot because I was just trying to tell Kristen, oh yeah, Nellie has been accused of the R word. And then your mom jumps right in and is like, oh, nowadays with the R word, just because you regret something. I'm like,
no, that was Uncle Tommy.
But she was like,
okay, well, they were, it was both of them.
They were both in the same boat on that one.
But I know, because Uncle Tommy was next to me, and I was like...
And I remember looking at one of those oval plates from Hodak's that you put your sauce and your bones on or whatever. I was like, if I could shove this all the way up my ass right now, maybe I could get myself out of this conversation.
And it would feel a lot better
It would distract me from the horror.
But then I said, because I know I said something to Uncle Tommy, because I said something like, about how most of it goes unreported. And he goes, if it goes unreported, then how do we know it happens? And I was like, that's not the only way they survey people.
Yeah. Just because you didn't follow a police report doesn't mean you've never told anybody about it ever.
Right.
We could also collect data anonymously from mental health professionals.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Why are people so, hesitant to believe women?
Well, it's because it was...
That's not even a generational thing. That's what's still happening.
I think it... You don't think so? Mm-mm. Because it just seemed like... when they were young people, they would have had older siblings that were born not being able to vote. You know what I mean?
Well, let's look at it this way. Like you said, you don't think so. We, the whole country is release the files. But there's a million women that are like, no, this happened, and I was one of the girls, and they're like, release the file.
Did you see
there's
that?
your proof. They've spoken out.
Well, because that's the thing too. Because it's what do you think that it's so organized that it's crimes that have been covered up? So you think it's all neatly written down, in prose that we just have the file cabinet locked? Like, most of it's not documented that way. And to even call it the files is misleading because it's a collection of very different things.
But also, two people are like, well, I just
have living witnesses,
exactly,
and victims. Why do we need them? And we don't need to release the Diddy files. Because we could just make a Netflix documentary about it.
Nobody believes women.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, but if but that and that's the thing too. It's like the problem with the Diddy documentary for me, like the new one, is all of those men who are witnesses to all of these crimes and whatnot never said anything until 50 Cent paid them to say it. You know what I mean? And not to say that what they're saying isn't true.
Well, that's Harvey Weinstein as well.
Yeah,
I mean, he goes to prison, everyone's like, well, oh, yeah, you knew about that couch. And it's like, okay.
The couch? I didn't know about the couch. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's so aggravating. But our pivot, though...
J.D. Vance enters the chat.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. And then our pivot, though, out of the conversation about Nellie was... Anyway, and then Elaine was, she said, I just think at any moment somebody could walk in here and just start shooting all of us. And we're like, gee, can we talk about Nellie again? What the fuck? Where is this guy? And this was before, that problem has only gotten worse since then.
I was like, Jake, knock the walking stick over. Create a distraction.
Yeah, throw the walking stick into the kitchen.
Are we talking about the walking stick or the didgeridoo?
No, he also had a didgeridoo.
He also did have a
Who has the didgeridoo?
Didn't your...
No, but who got it? From the estate.
I don't know.
Somebody's got it. I bet Donnie has it. My autistic stepdad.
Probably.
Yeah.
Donnie does not deserve the didgeridoo.
I don't know. He's a sweet guy.
Didgeridoo?
Do you want a didgeridoo?
You are very musical.
Yeah, but I don't know that I want a didgeridoo. You have to spit in it a lot.
You do?
It gets very wet.
Oh, Papa spit.
Oh, God. It probably smells... Yeah, go ahead. Top of the steps. And it would smell like Quick Trip coffee.
Really?
Yeah, I bet.
Where's Kristen going?
Bathroom. She'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah. She had to pee as soon as she got here. I didn't even get to hug her first. And then she's peed 9 times since then.
That's the third time. Shut up.
It's divisible by 3. Who hosted Thanksgiving when you were a kid?
My mom's family, my grandma always did, and they lived in Cahokia, Illinois, just over the river.
What the fuck? Was she from out there?
Yeah.
How did they meet? Your parents?
I believe they met at Famous Bar. She was working.
At Famous Bar?
Yeah. And he came in.
Which one?
I think the one downtown.
Okay.
I should know this, but
Yeah. Famous, and it used to be Famous and Bar.
no, I think people just said Famous and Bar. No, it was Famous and Bar.
It was Famous and Bar, and then it became Famous Bar, and then it became Dillard's. Really, most of the stores that used to be Famous Bars, by the end of Famous Bar, turned into Dillard's. And so I grew up going to the Famous Bar next to the Crestwood Plaza movie theater.
Is that all true?
I didn't make any of that up.
Really?
Kristen!
Maybe at least the Dillard
Wasn't
part's
it-
weird?
No, because all of the spaces that I remember as a little kid that used to be Famous Bar, then later were Dillard's.
Oh.
Correct? But didn't it used to be Famous and Bar?
I feel like people just said Famous and Bar.
Because it used to be that.
Really?
But by the time you remember seeing the sign, it
was
just
just
said
Famous
Famous
Bar.
Bar, like a law office.
Oh.
But it originally, when it was like the big
No,
stores.
because Famous Bar is Macy's.
Okay. Now, but isn't Macy's done too?
They were acquired by Macy's.
Famous Bar was?
But Famous Bar was founded in St. Louis in 1911.
And was it called Famous and Bar?
I haven't seen anything yet about an Ann Bar yet.
Oh,
But
that's interesting.
I'm getting into
because I
it.
remember people say. But here's the thing that's
Well,
so
I
interesting.
think also that was like one of my dad made a
This is
big-
exactly what I was going to say. One of the eccentricities that may not be correlated to CTE and maybe just be a part of his sense of humor was if you asked Joe a question at any point, he had the answer. Even if he didn't even have to believe it was right. He never wanted to hear somebody say, I don't know. And he certainly wasn't going to say, oh, I don't know. And we couldn't say, I don't know, look it up, because
The other thing, too, was he did have a sense of humor like my dad, where they were very dry and sarcastic.
they would try to sneak it in. Like it was even funnier if you didn't know it was a joke.
and as a kid, how would you know? So then you just started
But
saying
he
Famous
did
and Bar.
that his whole life, or my whole life, and then I do it now so much that it drives my in-laws crazy.
Totally.
My in-laws don't believe a word I say about anything because I'm a smart guy. And
I do
can't-
that too.
And I can't forget a goddamn thing. However, my in-laws especially don't want to believe me because they'll say, like, oh, what's the... Like the conversation we had about Famous Bar. I could have explained all of that, and they don't know if any of it's true. They don't know what part of it to believe. And now their first reaction is, that's bullshit. And so now I have to look stuff up that I already explained just to prove it's not bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that. Too.
Famous
But my
Ann Bar
favorite thing
is
to
bullshit,
say-
though.
The Famous and Bar is bullshit, but I would totally believe Joe said, well, it used to be Famous and Bar.
Yeah.
Because they were like my parents. Like we spent most of our time with
Oh,
them.
I know.
And
I remember.
and as little time as possible with my actual dad, to my knowledge. He doesn't listen.
You and your brother were the Golden Boys.
Yeah, he never had boys. He had 4 girls, and then we were the first grandkids. And having grandkids seems to be a really transformative and positive experience from what I've been witnessing lately. And so it was certainly like that with them. And then we were on our own, just the two of us, for a long time because we kind of came along kind of early
Yeah.
in the process of people being alive.
Yeah.
I think it was my dad's 21st birthday
What?
on which I was conceived. That was the story I've gleaned. To
Man,
slow
I
it
would
in.
try
look
so
that
hard
up?
to
Yeah, I'm
unglean
looking it
that.
up right now. Date of conception.
Google it.
I'm pretty
Jacob
sure it was my
Allen.
dad's 21st birthday, and I'm pretty sure it was to Slow and Easy by Whitesnake.
Well,
Why do you know all of that?
I think Dad thought it was funny to tell me one time.
I was going to say Kathy, but
I remember when he was, they were doing that construction on our house. That's why. So they met.
Yeah, my dad was doing a renovation on. My
Remember we
mom
had
was.
that upstairs kitchen,
yes.
and they changed it. That's And they took all that out.
My dad did that.
Yeah.
And that's how they met?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom was majoring in volleyball at Forest Park Community College.
remember.
And
We went
living
to
at
see
home.
her, yes.
And she would get fired from Rack's roast beef and just come back.
And she did have a full face of makeup.
Yeah.
In a
I have
volleyball
the
game.
trophy over here behind me somewhere on this is a museum.
That's why you need the didgeridoo.
Yeah, I need to have the didgeridoo that smells like Quick Trip coffee, old man spit. The but so that was the move is, and then our first cat, the cat we had until I was like 12, was Joan Elaine's cat that they gave my dad because my dad's apartment or whatever had mice.
I didn't even know you had a cat.
Her name was Callie. She had a stroke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Long hair calico.
I thought she got hit by a car.
No,
Interesting.
different cat.
Yeah. They all run together at some point.
Yeah. But now, knowing everything you know now, what would you rather get hit by a car or live the last 13 years of your life with my father?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Callie had a stroke when she was like 8, and so for the last 5 years of her life, she just really wouldn't come out of the basement, and she would only eat Fancy Feast.
So does your dad listen to the podcast?
He'll see a clip every now and then. He doesn't make it this far into the show, though. I didn't think he'd fall asleep. My mom tries to be nice and say, "Oh, it's so relaxing. I usually fall asleep." Which, I mean, it's not their medium. You know what I mean? Not a big deal.
So I don't know how old you were, but this is one of my favorite stories. I was asking your mom after I had kids, like parenting advice. Like, did you ever, get upset and like yell at your kids or
Yes.
something along those lines? And she's like, "Are you kidding me?" She said she remembers one time she came home, the house was a wreck. Jake and Clay were just sitting on the couch watching TV. And she was like so angry that she was just like, "You know what? I am going to stick my head in this oven." And Jake yelled from the other room, "Well, while your head's in there, can you put a pizza in for me?" So,
We're like we're a hyperbolic people.
Yeah, that's the whatever Irish is in there. I think.
it's also parenting. Your kids make you insanely
I was telling
crazy.
this guy on Wednesday when I was at League at the bar, the bartender that I was doing your podcast, and I said that I was 100% certain you were going to bring up that time you were eating those barbecue chips when you had like those spacers.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this is a good one. Kristen lived on Miami.
Where
Cool kids will probably. Recently, we lost the Buttery, which was a classic diner.
Did?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
closed
do you
finally.
Oh, do you mind?
No, I had a couple in there already. Yeah.
I can get that one.
And but Kristen lived on Miami, just off of Grand and Gravois, and I had a spacer, which is like a pre-braces apparatus they put in the top of your mouth to move your back teeth back, so they have room to move the other teeth around. Mm-hmm. And so my move was I wanted to eat these Lay's barbecue potato chips were my favorite, and so I was chewing them kind of with my mouth open.
Talking. Oh, I'm sorry.
In the front of my mouth. We're watching a movie because that's we did a lot of.
We're not talking about like a 99-cent grab bag. It was
A family size bag, and I'm going to town, and I can really stretch it out. The bag is not going to wear me out. They're thin chips. It's the thinnest chip in the game.
Right.
You could fit all of that if you mushed them all up into a paste, like how it sits in your stomach. You could.
Were they baked or regular?
We didn't have baked yet.
Okay.
What am I, gay?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I love
What am
a
I,
baked
gay?
leg.
Yeah, actually, that's not why. That's not why at all. No, my favorite move is family-size bag of Lay's barbecue chips and then a 3-liter of Vess Peach. I know you think I misspoke.
diabolical.
I know you think I misspoke. I'm not talking about a 2-liter. I'm talking Vess would do a 3-liter, which was bigger, had a big fat cap on it. My favorite flavor is still peach. You can get sugar-free peach
Wait,
online.
I kind of remember this, and the mouth of it was
It was
like
really big.
it was
Why
a lot
were the
bigger.
mouths of them bigger? Because it was more liters. Why?
I don't know.
Aesthetics?
It was a more satisfying pour. Like you see the Miller Lite aluminum bottles with the big fat lip on them. It's that same size. But anyway, I'm chewing the Lay's barbecue chips in the front of my mouth with my mouth open, and I'm doing this maybe for 20 straight minutes
like
before
a
Kristen's probably sitting over there the whole time, like, and finally she says, "Are you fucking shitting me?" And I'm in 5th grade. I'm pre-braces. The towers are still smoldering. It's 2001. This is exactly the same time this would have been.
Were you like, what?
There are still firemen trapped under the rubble.
Oh my God.
And I'm moving my teeth, and my parents are getting divorced again. And then Kristen says, "Are you fucking shitting me?" And I'm just trying to watch Die Hard 3.
I think I said, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?"
Okay.
That's
That's my mom that goes full Joe Pesci
Yeah,
and says, "Are you fucking shitting me?"
I think my go-to is, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?"
And turns out I wasn't kidding. I was not kidding at all.
He was like, "What?"
It's like, what? It's what I like. These are my favorite chips.
I had taken it as long as I could. I was to hear, and I was like, "I'm gonna straight murder this
It
motherfucker."
had to be so loud too, because it was like the upstairs here was hardwood and plaster and stained glass. Like there was no hiding from the reverb of me loud. I wish I had a bag of them.
No,
I could
David and
recreate.
Cora
Do it for your
upstairs.
I'll
listeners.
just sample it and
David
put it
and
back
Cora
in.
upstairs hadn't heard anything out from us as over there frying bacon until that.
Yeah.
And they heard your chips?
Because they fried bacon all the day.
Yeah, they fried bacon all the time.
Constant.
I do think some people must do that for the smell. Because, like, if I put something in the crock pot, I have 3 big dogs and 2 cats and an infant and a wife, and my brother-in-law lives upstairs. So there's smells around the house that sometimes you don't want there to be. And if I'm cooking something in the crock pot, everything smells like that. So I wonder if they were frying bacon just because...
Okay, they have like those wax melt things or like, those plugins. Like, you don't gotta cook a whole ass meal to accomplish
But if they like bacon, they're like, let's just keep frying bacon.
I always smell like bacon. But yeah, I felt like Linda over on the way other side.
Because that was the difference too. One, my grandparents couldn't hear as well, and like you said, there was a fondness that we had more of like a sibling-esque kind of culture between
I was
us.
in 8th grade when you were born.
Right. So she didn't have to.
Like you remember.
And I was no longer a baby. So she had no interest in being like, hey, do you feel like you're chewing those kind of loud? She had all she could take
But
until she could
also-
take no more.
But also, to be quite honest with you, it would have gone the same way with
If
my own
chewing,
5th grader.
Yeah.
right? Because if chewing bothers you, which it does me, you can only handle so much.
I used to work with a lady who was hearing impaired, so she probably doesn't listen to the podcast either. And one of the things she would do is she would invite herself to eat lunch with me and my friends that I was eating lunch with. And she would turn her hearing aids off because it's more relaxing to have them off. And then she would chew yogurt and salad in the front of her face in the loudest way possible. And it made me want to burn the building to the ground, is the politest thing I could think to say there.
Yeah.
So,
Chew yogurt.
I mean, she would just like smack the front of her
Exactly.
mouth while she's. That's the problem.
That's the point.
If you're eating yogurt, should be the quietest thing
That's
you eat.
diabolical.
Yeah, I could hear her eating yogurt, and because she would want to talk, which is her screaming.
Oh.
Because she's hearing impaired. And then she'd want to tell us about like her sex life with her husband.
Okay, well.
And she's, and she's got that accent like a person that's
Did
severely
you hear
lifelong.
Nellie got accused of rape?
No.
Yeah. She's trying to get off of that.
Yeah, not recently. The same one we were talking about before. He just got arrested for ecstasy again.
Oh.
He's like 50. What are we doing ecstasy at 50?
So is
guys
he
gotta
living
have
in
a
St.
hobby.
Louis?
Well, he gets jammed up for something every time he comes here. His mom lives in Lake St. Louis.
Okay.
Oh.
She lives off like Rosette Court, I think is what it's called.
Okay, but I had not heard that.
Yeah, but yeah, but he's got that baby
Guys,
with.
if someone could come in and shoot us. Right
Somebody
now.
could come in here and start shooting us at any minute. We were talking about well, you went to the bathroom and then we got sidetracked. Thanksgiving, so all 8 of you would go.
Not all 8. It was, yes, but our immediate cousins and then my grandma's sisters and all of their kids. It was a huge ordeal. And
Where
my
would they
grandma
seat
had
everybody?
like anywhere and everywhere.
I mean, what was the property like? Would you sit outside?
Yeah, some of us. The kids mostly. I can't even remember where we all sat because our house was basically like a double wide in Cahokia, and there were a ton of us. Had you ever gone there?
I think perhaps because I know I did go to Bible camp with you.
True.
that one year.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, we did that, like, all of my mom's siblings and all of their kids would go to Granny Gray's house, and she had, like, a little 4-room house with just a trailer attached.
I love your
to
mom
it.
because she was so, like, progressive. Like, so my dad was Catholic, his whole family, but my mom was not. And so we would go to her church as well. And there was, like, a Bible camp that we loved. It was in the Lake of the Ozarks every year. And we wanted, obviously, our friends to go.
Was
so,
she
like,
Methodist?
Cindy.
Our mom was Methodist. My mom was not ours. My mom was Methodist.
We went to a Church of God.
More evangelical than Methodists are, I think.
Just Church of God?
more fundamental.
Southside Church of God.
Not Church of God in Christ.
No.
That's where the best musicians come from.
Church of God.
In Christ.
In
That
Christ.
one.
But anyway, your mama was
for the
mama. We would ask, and she would be like, "Ooh, let me think about it." She wasn't super keen on it.
No, and then she told me, like, you guys all have to shower in the same room. And I was like, well, I'm not fucking going.
I think she
Never
was worried
mind.
about the churchies.
Yeah, I think so too. But I think that's what she was telling me. And because she knew, I mean, also probably true, but she knew that I wasn't going to do that.
The showering
As a
part.
never dude.
I was so horrified just preparing for that part of my life, and it never came up. They had quit making us do that by the time I got to an age where that would have been relevant.
Wait, quit making you do what?
Shower in groups.
Oh,
Never had to shower in a group.
yeah.
Even when I wanted to, nobody would shower with. You know what I'm saying? Can I get an amen?
Couldn't even invite them to the party.
Couldn't even. I can't sell seats to the shower. You know what I'm saying?
What was that? Camp Down Bosco?
Yeah, I never did that. I think that was a Girl Scout camp.
Oh.
Never did. Did you do Girl Scouts?
No, I did. Remember we did that one. We tried 1 year and
With Wanda Sansusi?
yeah, it didn't pan out for us.
Some of the names that come up are so
I
funny
know.
to me.
I know.
understand, Susie?
She was our Girl Scout leader.
R.I.P. I'm assuming.
I don't
have no
know.
idea.
I don't know, but she was.
Lucius, will you look that up?
Yeah, looking it up right
Wanda
now.
Sansusi.
Wanda
Sorry, we don't know how to
Sansusi.
spell Sansusi.
We'll probably have to bleep Sansusi. Sansusi.
But she, do you remember?
With their ballet flats?
Her ballet flat, she was always yelling at us because it was kindergarten. Mm-hmm. And she would talk with her eyes closed, but then open them when she was done. So she would go, when
And
I
then-
raise my
and then
hand.
she'd go
Oh,
like-
yeah, and she didn't have teeth. When I raise my hand, you be quiet. But every time she would talk to us, she closed her eyes. So that's just what I remember.
I had a
Also,
t-shirt
we
like
were
that.
kind of assholes.
Oh, I can only imagine. I mean, what were the other kids like?
Well, when we were in second grade, Kristen and I, we could bring in a cassette tape for art class to listen to music.
Oh, it was a it was a vinyl album.
Okay. But we took turns, like whoever's turn it was, and we agreed whoever gets chosen, we're obviously bringing Prince in because we loved Prince and we had a Prince club in second grade, and you could only be in it if you knew all the words to his album by heart.
Which one?
So it was
Purple Rain.
literally
Oh,
just the two of us because
We talk about Prince all the time on the show. It's like my favorite.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Because they
But-
just did a remaster of Around the World in a Day, which I had on cassette tape,
Oh.
which was the follow-up to Purple Rain.
So we brought Purple Rain in. It was one of our turns, and we're coloring. Everybody is, and she and I are singing every word. And then the teacher, the reason
And
I thought
then
it was a cassette
I
tape
knew a
is
girl
because-
named Nikki.
I was about to say, it's all fun and games till Darling Nikki comes on. I think that's track
And we
3.
were like, "What
No,
are you
she went,
doing?"
Because I only had the album. I did not have the tape.
We were like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I'm just gonna fast forward that song
Because I think
skip
it's
it."
Baby I'm a Star, and then Take Me With You, and then I think it's Darling Nikki, unless Darling Nikki is 6. It doesn't matter. But so you're going, but it's pretty smooth opening, nothing too crazy
Yeah.
until you get to Darling
we
Nikki.
couldn't understand why she was fast forwarding.
Because
Why
No
are
idea.
why are you mad? That's
We
a
don't-
funky jam.
Obviously,
Wanda
we-
Sikoussi.
And Kate was like, that was the best song.
It's the best one.
So I recently was telling that story to my son. He's 15, and I played it, and the whole time he's going, like, I can't believe
Yeah.
you were
It's
second
like
grade.
it's like Cardi
Well,
B. It's like
our-
you got to
Yeah.
think it's the same thing.
Actually,
like,
that is funny.
If your kids brought home WAP, you'd have the exact same reaction that somebody else would have had you bringing home Darling Nikki.
I don't know.
But it's funny
Because we're used to. I don't feel like that doesn't bother me because I'm like, well, yeah.
But I see what you're saying. Like that stuff is just like on the radio. They never would have played that. But also too, that is funny because, well, I guess that never got radio time, Darling Nikki.
It wasn't a single no.
Because when I Want Your Sex came out by George Michael, that was such a big deal.
Or like Two Live Crew.
Two Live Crew. We were talking about that the other day. Because the album was called Nasty as They Want to Be, I think. But then it got banned. And
Is
so they
Two
had
Live
to,
Crew Eazy-E?
No, that's NWA.
Oh,
She is
okay.
Lithuanian. My God.
I'm sorry.
Can you go get some pickled fish for my friend here?
Herring, please. That'll help me.
I have that on New Year's Day still, per Joe's influence.
Same.
But like also we didn't.
Maybe you guys are Lithuanian.
Our parents.
No, I think he probably got
your
that from you
parents were a
guys.
little different than mine. Like they didn't censor what we watched
No, not for us either.
ever. Like,
Well,
My
she didn't
favorite
get to
Christmas
go.
movie
She
is
didn't
still
get-
Die Hard.
She didn't get
Well,
to go.
yeah.
But like her sister and I, when I was in kindergarten, she was in first. Like they took us to see Porky's in the movie theater.
Yeah, because
I did not age well.
Yeah,
I'm not saying we'll say that.
it doesn't hold up.
It did not
That's
hold
not the
up.
one that holds up. That's like any of Eddie Murphy's stand-up from
Yeah.
the '80s. I'm like, people just said the F word. Like
No, but
that.
I remember watching like Porky's again when I worked at Blockbuster a million years ago, and we brought it up, and I was like, "Oh, I get the jokes now," because I was like, I didn't even know
Yeah.
why people were laughing.
But they
at it.
also but it's more jarring probably because it's not like it's the same.
No, we watched it. Well, not Porky, like Revenge of the Nerds. Mm-hmm. We watched that all the time.
Yeah, that's not child appropriate either necessarily.
the women were naked the entire
Yeah,
movie
That's-
and like brushing their teeth together naked because that's
Yeah.
what girls do.
Yeah, obviously.
Were you guys
That's
doing-
why I never went to camp.
I didn't want to. I was like, why is? Yeah, that's you saw Revenge of the Nerds. You're like, I have to brush my teeth topless with all the other
Hard
girls.
pass.
Hard pass. No,
Well,
thank
not
you.
only that, their long hair, like you and I had short hair with tails. They weren't totally like, sex vibes.
Okay, I know. I'm aware that I kept the tail too long. I know that I didn't want to get rid of my tail until it was way over.
I can't
So
believe
did you
I
guys-
The
copied
fad
that.
was over. The fad was over.
Did you guys notice a generational divide between the two of you and your older sisters?
Oh, yeah.
Like culturally, can you describe that for me a little bit?
Well, what's interesting is more so you than me because there's such an age, like there's no one in between you and Cindy.
Yeah, it's just she had some.
There was more of a a gradient
Yeah.
of culture.
'Cause I have a whole family in between Angie and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in some ways you were like an only child for years.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like, well, I feel like that's why I'm like, feel like I'm a Zennial if you're doing that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And not a Gen X. Because if my sisters are Gen X, I'm not. We did not have the same experiences growing
Yeah.
up. And we didn't grow up with the same thing.
Well, and it's also weird because your parents had kids so young, at least the first time around, and then my mom had us pretty young. So there's more similar.
like she was 18 when she had Claire. She was 30 when she had me.
Yeah, very different.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even in their approach and their economy and everything.
Well, and also in their energy. You're
right.
like, I'm tired. Whatever you think, Chris.
Yeah.
Right.
My favorite thing when you were in high school and I was a little boy was collecting all of your loose change off the laundry room floor. I could rack up.
Your grandpa's room, man.
Of-
We would sneak in while he was sleeping and
Oh, his Folgers can full of coins?
wow.
Yeah. And that's back when coins meant something. You
That
could
was
get
mostly quarters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah,
a big
because
deal.
he would never give change when he paid for anything in cash, and so he would come home every day and put his coins in the coffee can.
Yeah,
Like
he'd take them out of his
savings.
pockets, but he wouldn't ever take them back out and pay for anything. So he was just always like,
then,
you know, the
but then,
app
when-
Acorns.
But then, like when stuff like when my car would break or whatever, he'd be like, "You can have the change can."
Yeah, get the change can. There's like
we'd be like-
there's 9 tires worth of quarters
We'd be like,
of this.
"Start rolling."
Yeah. I remember he had like the rolling. I almost said rolling papers, but that's kind of what it is. The rolls.
Those
of
coin
the,
wrappers.
for coins. Then they just minted the last penny last month. We're done with pennies.
I mean, do you remember how that big fat man would struggle to pick up a penny off this parking lot.
Oh, he'd have to do it
I
too.
mean, he couldn't help himself.
Well, in the last 10 or 20 years of his life, you were just praying he didn't go down.
Yeah.
'Cause he fell going in. He insisted on getting a tattoo at like 74.
Oh God, it was the.
What did he get?
He got a little motorcycle
motorcycle.
on his arm, and then but he had no. He kind of
Well, also, why'd they go to a tattoo studio that's straight 90-degree flight
he
of
liked
stairs?
where it was. He liked going up and down Lee May Ferry. He thought it was fun.
Like, you walk in there because that's where I got this one, and you walk in, and it's just
Up a flight of stairs, and he does great. And he does great until the last step. He trips on the last step, and then turns around as he falls. And I'm like, "Are you shitting me?" And so then I'm worried getting him out of there. I'm like, "He's going to be bleeding already." He's going straight down
Oh my gosh.
a whole flight of stairs with no break. There's no landing. There's no L shape.
No,
it's
no,
a
it was
straight
like the
shot.
stairs to our third floor.
Yeah, exactly. Steep, and it was so dumb, and no plan.
Like we
he
used to
he
ride
walked in. And
down
said,
on
"I
a
was just
mattress.
thinking, I just want like a little motorcycle right here." And then the lady was like, "Well, what do you want it to look like? I have to draw something." And I just looked up simple motorcycle tattoo. I said something like this, and she did exactly the thing I thought. She was like, "Let's just get this guy out of here." And,
Did he like it?
Yeah, I think so. It kind of
Okay.
was blown out for what he probably didn't like.
Yeah.
Take care of it good, but it was.
Well,
you
I
know.
mean, I think it was like
but it was
at
so.
a moment of time where he had to have something done, so he wasn't on blood thinners at the moment, so he could get it. So
Oh, maybe that explains some of the urgency. He was
Yeah.
like, "I'm not on blood thinners right now. I have to
Yeah.
get a tattoo if I'm going to get one." But he never wanted one until then, really. Most of his life, I don't think.
Well, you know, here's the thing about it. He obviously got ADHD. Probably a touch of autism.
Oh, sure.
And when he gets something in his mind, he would upset. That's why he was so obsessed with whatever hobby he had.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he was like, before he died, like ordering pipes
Yeah, he
and
would buy
watching-
like ivory pipes
and
from like
watching,
that were
like,
made by
videos
monks.
of men smoking pipes on YouTube.
I
He
love
had
it.
like
look.
they were like it was like made from like whalebone or something, and
Yeah.
you couldn't touch
And
them
if
with
you
your
touch
hands.
it turns it like it's white. But if you touch it, the oils from your hands make it turn black and some shit. Yeah.
What-
Look, I'm not saying anything because as someone who plays pinball 4 days
You are
a
in
week,
town. Yeah, you're in town to play
4
pinball.
days a week.
Guys, don't be fooled. Don't bury the lead here. Kristen's in town to play pinball.
and I played pinball.
And I love it.
Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night in 3 different leagues. And I'm
By the
doing
way-
a tournament tomorrow.
Have you guys been to Crow's Nest since they put that little pinball place? Do you go to the Crow's Nest in Maplewood?
I've been there.
I like to.
They turned it to the game room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they did.
They added a
Yeah,
game
They
room.
added a game room. Yeah. It's
Okay,
cool.
can I tell
It
you-
is really
What-
cool.
Yeah.
Which space was it?
I don't know. It's directly to the left of the like Crow's Nest. entrance.
Boogaloo, maybe? Maybe it was part of Boogaloo.
No, I think
Not
Boogaloo's
sure.
to the right, which is going to be the sports bra.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to host trivia there. I think.
Oh, cool.
I think I'm gonna. Maybe you should do that.
Do what?
Host trivia at the Sports Brawl.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be a female forward sports bar.
That sounds amazing.
In Maplewood.
I'm currently wearing a sports bar right
Ooh,
now.
they
so
should
I'll
do a
fit right
belt.
in.
So, one time though, I was at Crow's Nest with Joan, and we got eggs Benedict, and the English muffins weren't toasted,
Oh.
and I don't even understand how that happened.
Because
I'd shoot a
their
flare
food
gun in the
there
building.
I was like, I
it's
don't
so good.
understand what's happening.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
a
their
bummer.
food. I get the poutine a lot of the time,
Ooh,
or
it's so good.
I like the meatloaf. You like meatloaf?
Yes,
What
Chad
did you
gets
guys
that
eat on a normal night at home?
It's funny because we
Okay,
had
then-
all the basics, but like I don't understand how my mom kept us fed. I say my mom just because, but like I'm trying to keep 2 boys full, and it's impossible.
You have a girl too?
Yes,
Yeah.
but you know,
Well, the thing I think about your house is like, well, I remember like having dinner at your house where everyone was around the table at the same time.
Because that's the thing. Because I knew at least some of the time it was like that. Like some
Yeah.
big families aren't. Like some they're spread out enough. Half of them are at work or something.
Right, and then when that's kind of what happened when we got older.
Yeah.
And then you'd go, but it would be like, just she would make food and be like, it's out, and eat at your own, you know.
well, we all sat around the
at their
table,
leisure,
all
at
growing up,
at some point.
and if the phone rang during dinner, you just pray it was not your friend, because my dad would be like,
See?
"You need to tell Kristen."
Was dinner
that-
always at the same time?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
You know, it was a different day and age. Like, I don't know, people weren't so busy. Like,
What time was it?
probably like 6 or something like
Yeah.
that. And my, dad was home from work.
So there were
and-
more families then who would have said, "Hey, don't call me during dinner hour. It's dinner hour."
It was just kind of like that's what. The
Well, my
I
dad
got so
expected
mad
us to
when we
tell
were
our friends,
little.
but really, are we telling our friends that?
Yeah.
But like when I was little, like, and my sisters were in high school and stuff, like my mom used to cook all the time, but then she just kind of quit doing it and doing kind of like she would cook and just leave it out, or they'd eat when they got home because no one was ever home but me. And then it just kind of falls off. But that's how we are. Now that's where I'm at with my kids. Well, also I have pinball like 4 nights a week. So.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta, so you're saying your mom wasn't playing pinball 4 nights a week?
No, she did play
But they-
softball.
And volleyball, and they did bingo and bowling.
Yeah,
Would that be after dinner hour?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Do you remember Marquette? Did you ever go down there with? Was that still around, Marquette? The pool and the.
I mean, the pool's still there, right?
I think it is, but that's where they played volleyball. Mrs. Moore and my mom and the gang.
Yeah, I think I could picture the area we're talking about, like where it was.
Yeah, where was that? Down by Gravois Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, over by like St. Alexis.
Yeah. So like back in the day, like we would have practice way down there, softball practice, and it was just expected that you walk to everything.
Yeah.
We had 8 kids, 1 car. My dad used it. He was a salesman. He worked.
What did he sell?
Various things at times, but like he retired selling ads for the Catholic newspaper, the St. Louis Review.
I love that.
Yeah.
Wait, so your dad's parents were from here?
Yeah. Well, they're from Lithuania, but they came.
This is where they ended up.
Yeah, this is where they ended up.
So they were first generation.
Yeah. Yeah, and my Aunt Helen just passed, who still lived in the house my dad grew up in.
Were Christiana's parents from the old country? Or was that their parents? I know his grandma was. They were Croatian. But I'm just trying to compare like because now we're talking about like 100 years
I don't
ago.
know.
So, because this is my thing, one of the things I wanted to talk about, because you're kind of my expert, is the use of the word Hoosier in St. Louis comes from a very specific thing. My international audience, there's like,
And I know where it came from, so you
I know
talk
where it
about
came
it.
from.
You do too?
I wrote an essay on it.
This is why I wanted to bring it
okay.
up, because you guys have an authentic experience having lived in that demographic that we're going to talk about here. Kristen also did the legwork on the etymology.
Well, wait, I want to hear yours then.
Yeah. So what do you?
Of what it is? Mm-hmm. So, I don't know the time frame. I can't remember.
Doesn't
that.
matter. We'll get there.
Okay, but there was a strike.
A railroad strike, I think.
A railroad
I believe it was
strike.
A railroad strike.
And there were people from Indiana that came down and crossed the line.
Yeah, they brought him in as strike breakers.
Yeah. And
Well, do you know where Joe Moore was born?
Calumet City, Illinois. No, that's
Indiana.
where Grandma was born.
really?
Indiana.
No, that's where Grandma was born. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
Papa was born in Indiana.
So that's exactly who we're talking about. So in St. Louis, at one point, there was a labor strike, I believe in the 1940s.
I
Thought it was earlier,
think
but
it's
I don't
earlier,
know.
but I'm not sure. Yeah.
Because wasn't he born in 42?
After Famous and Bar, we have to fact check you.
I know. We can't believe a goddamn thing. There was never an and between famous and bar.
No.
No, that's that. Okay, I
No.
hate to
Well-
bring it full circle, but that's Hoosier.
46.
Yeah. Okay. So there was a labor strike. And some of
But
the
I
people
think that was like in like
before that.
the like. I don't. It doesn't fucking.
It doesn't matter when it was. But you may know a Hoosier as a person from Indiana who likes sports.
I didn't even know that people from Indiana were called Hoosiers until that fucking movie came out when I was a kid.
Yeah, and you thought it was going to be about
Yeah.
people driving on flat tires down Gravois.
I was like, this shit's gonna be good.
Yeah,
She
this
was
shit's-
worried she was going to be in it.
Yeah. I was like, is this about?
Is this a documentary?
Is this the wild and wonderful
Wild
whites of
West
South St.
Virginia?
Louis? That so Hoosier in St. Louis became those are the scabs, those are the lowly
Which
people
became
that will work
pejorative.
for less money and no health insurance or whatever the thing was then, and it's become synonymous.
Typical hygiene's gonna be dubious at best.
Yeah, it's become synonymous with a sort of working class urban redneck type of demographic that we have here and enjoy a great deal. I've lived my life like that a lot of the time. I used to drive a 2005 Mercury Grand Marquis, and the passenger seat would be up to the brim with empty cans of Diet Coke and bags of Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Which I have to do like that because you can't get Diet Coke at Taco Bell.
No, that's
a blasphemy.
That's why I question if they'll win the fast food wars.
I don't think they can because the most successful people on earth drink Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Mick Jagger, Taylor Swift.
Are they a Diet Pepsi place?
Yes.
Yeah, Pepsi owns Taco Bell, KFC, and Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes at a truck stop you'll see all three of them together.
It's diabolical.
It's just a big scam by Big
bullshit.
Pepsi to sell more Pepsi, which is an inferior cola. I got to open for Ludacris one time.
What?
Meaning I played at a festival like an hour before Ludacris on a totally separate stage. But I could see the stage he was going to be on from the stage I was on.
Yeah.
And I was so excited. And we get VIP. We get to go back. There's the whole catered experience backstage and whatnot. And it's really great. The whole goddamn event. Pepsi.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
When I
Beautiful.
first had to transfer, when I first moved to Springfield, well, outside of Springfield, and I had to go to Missouri State, Pepsi campus. And I was like living in Rogersville, Missouri, and I had to go to an all Pepsi campus.
They
I was
need to
like,
put
I
that
have
in the
made
brochure.
The gravest mistake of my life.
It's like
Mike's real fucking lucky. I love him.
I carry one of these.
That was a lot.
I carry one of these
Yeah.
everywhere I go. Every day into work.
You got to turn it the right way if it's an ad.
It'll fall out the bottom though.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Hey.
Look at you.
24 bucks. You can get this for $13.99 at the Mobile on the Run on Hampton by the Burger King. Is that line Long John Silver still open?
Yeah.
How would I know? I don't live here anymore.
You didn't drive by it on your way in here?
No, it had me come off Jameson.
Yes. You know,
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
look
it's
it up.
quicker.
I'm going to Google it.
Will you Google
We're
if the
gonna
Long
end
John
it.
Silver's
Look it
is
up,
still
Lucius.
open?
We're going to end it up.
Hoosiers.
So,
Yes, it's open till 10 p.m. tonight.
woo! I like the one with you get the chicken and the fish.
I'm sorry, I haven't been there in years, but my grandma
don't have
used to
them.
take us after church.
It has a
sometimes.
3.8 rating, which I feel like is high.
Out of 5?
Yeah.
It makes more sense if it's, out
high
of 10.
for fast food.
That
Yeah.
seems high.
Yeah, 3.8?
Well, I mean, you know what though? The people who are keeping Captain D's and Long John Silver's alive are devoted.
Yeah, they're going already.
Yeah, they're
they've already
devoted.
consented to going. That's
right.
why I get so mad when, like, if they get your order wrong at a fast food place. I'm like, you guys, I'm already at rock bottom.
Yeah.
Right.
I just rang up $21 at Arby's.
Yeah.
I'm not in a good place in my spirit right now. You're telling me I can't have the 9-piece steak bite nuggets?
By the time you get there, you've been dreaming about it.
I've already compromised my ideals. I should be having a salad that I packed myself.
That makes me think of that when I texted you about, because the Taco Bell in Rogersville always is gross. It screws us. It always ruins our order.
And there's no fourth meal.
No, they close at like fucking 9. Well,
Yeah.
they close like 11 now, but. And I said, it was a kind of experiment. We're going to get it. And I said that I got a soft taco supreme. And Kara's got 2 cheese roll-ups. It was like $11 fucking dollars. And my no sour cream. And she was like, I'm sorry, you ordered a soft taco supreme? In the singular?
I know. I was like,
bypass surgery, Kate.
what the heck?
And I was like, well, also it was an experiment. Like,
Yeah, you're not going all. You're not going
It was $11. I'm not going all in until I know they're going to put sour cream on my shit.
Yeah, if she had ordered 4 of them and there was no sour cream on any one.
Then I would have had to go back and had it fed.
One time I did that because I wanted was 4 steak soft tacos back when they would do that. It was on my lunch break from
They won't do
Bridgie,
that anymore?
from the Bridgie Bridge, and I got all the way back to the store.
Yeah.
And they're all just the regular beef. And I seriously, on my lunch breaks, took the time to go all the way back down the Rock Road because I was like, listen, I paid for the steak soft tacos. These are all beef. But they
Yeah.
let me keep the beef.
And
And then I got my 4 steak soft tacos. And then I got to have,
And then you're like, what am I going to do with all these fucking tacos?
I ate every last one of them. Are you
Yeah, I was
kidding?
like, what?
I drove to that
now
Taco
I'm
Bell
mad at you
twice.
For even asking that.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Well, and this is in my drinking days. So I was probably hungover. One time I was
That's a long way down Rock Road.
And I'm going
It's
all the
not
way down the
easy.
Rock Road. I got to take a left at the Fazoli's. I got to try not to get shot at the Best Buy. And I did that twice in one lunch break, which is only supposed to be 30 minutes. But if you're working in guitars, you can stretch it to an hour because all the old guitar guys would take an hour. And they would play PlayStation. And, no, I ate them
Why
all.
did he take a beat to look you in the eye when he said they could play PlayStation?
And they would play PlayStation.
I was like, I should have a reaction here, but I'm not sure what it's supposed to be.
And one time I was so hungover there, I ate an entire extra large sausage and pepperoni pizza from Emo's. And the audio guy that day kept walking by the break room and he kept looking.
Okay, first of all, I hate that because Emo's is so thin, we can all eat an extra
We can
large
all
ourselves.
eat a whole one.
Don't shame us.
I said,
And
I
he-
didn't get extra cheese.
And
I'm
also-
not feeding a family here.
Stop,
Joe Moore
because
used to get an extra
Alicia's-
large with double sausage.
Yeah, and eat the whole thing. And then wonder why his cholesterol and his sodium
Right.
was high.
And he was like, I don't know why I'm so puffy.
What?
Jesus Christ.
I feel like I'm retaining water. I don't know. Did you eat 18 ounces of homemade Italian sausage on a wafer
With
earlier
cheese.
today? With freeze-dried Provel cheese?
my dad.
I saw
That's
that.
a great example of Hoosierdom. Is not
Actually-
just eating an entire double sausage St. Louis style pizza, but also then being like, I don't understand why my doctor's mad.
Okay, I have a good example of Hoosierdom. It's on Juniata. We lived on the corner, and we had a big tree in the front of our house and bushes along the side, and there was the house catty corner from us. Older woman lived in, and her grown sons, who were Hoosiers, lived with her, and they would stand on the corner on our side
Of the street.
and drink beers, and
Why wouldn't they
Talk
drink in front of their
and
house?
she didn't like it.
So they would cross the just the corner. They're a block down from a beautiful park that I'm sure you could drink in.
But the mindset of a Hoosier is, I dare you to say something.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
So they would drink, and then, they would just throw their empties on our lawn. So at one point, my dad went out and said, "This is the lore," I would say, and said, "Hey, Dave, if you're gonna do this, could drink out of cans, because then the homeless guy will come pick them up. And if you drink out of bottles, my girl's gotta come pick them up." So, because he couldn't
But
take
what?
'em
Oh,
up.
I was waiting for their response though.
And they're like, "Sure thing, Joe."
Did they switch to cans?
Yes. But then they would get drunk and fight.
Each other?
Yes. and my mom would wake us up and be like, "The Hoosiers are fighting." And we all go out like this on the windows
Which is the more Hoosier thing to do.
to watch them fight. And like one night, there was a woman with him, and he knocked her ass out. She just laid in the bushes. And we were just all like, "Whoa." And then she just got up and wandered off when she got up.
She's like, well, how did I get
Because
here?
no one was calling the police.
Yeah.
so on
we just
our
let
street,
that
Did you see
No.
the police ever?
Rarely.
Yeah.
No, I mean, no, even when the time that Claire came home and had my mom's car, station wagon, and she left it running when she came in the house. And she was like, "Oh, she left the car running." And by the time she got back to the front door, it was gone. They were driving off in it. And she was like, "Well, Mom's, your car just got stolen." I don't know what to tell you. So my mom called the police, and they came and took the report and all of that. And then we all had to pile in like a fucking Ford Tempo
sorry, it was ours.
to go to, because we had to carpool with them to go to volleyball. And they were coming back from volleyball, and my mom was like, "That's my car." It was a wood-paneled station wagon.
Yeah.
And my
With a
mom,
big fluffy wheel that she had.
Yeah.
Like one of those furry wheels.
8-track heart all day.
Oh, I got 8-track right there.
Yeah, an 8-track heart all day on it. And
I think in there right now is Engelbert Humperdinck. That was from your Aunt Jane.
And she goes, "That's my car." So she just stole it back. So they they let her out. She gets her key out. She drives it home. And then she calls the
police to say, I found it.
say, "I found it." And they said, "We have no record of that being stolen."
Oh my!
Did they come get a statement?
Yes,
And
they
they
came
just-
and got a statement. They just didn't file anything.
They just didn't file it.
Yeah, so she stole it back.
It's like in the Big Lebowski when they're like, yeah.
Yeah, we had them walking around the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to find that.
Yes.
Exactly. I don't want to keep you guys too late. How is Christmas with your kids different from how Christmas was when you were a kid?
Well, I don't know. Christmas is weird. You try to recreate the same kind of
Well, at my kids this age or when they were little?
I mean, probably more so when they were little. Because by the time you were 15 or 18 or 20 or 25 or whatever, you probably weren't celebrating Christmas as intently.
I mean, probably every generation feels it, but there's just so much. What do kids want for anymore?
Yeah.
Like Christmas, is it? I mean, it is obviously still special, but
But I remember even when I was a kid, it was a big, okay, you got to wait for Christmas or you got to wait for your birthday if you wanted something big or something.
Or anything.
But people have less kids and the kind of, we also spend more money on entertainment and plastic things than we used to.
And my kids don't emote.
Yeah.
I know that seems weird. But like 1 year Mike got them iPads for Christmas and I was like, oh my God, they're going to lose. They're pretty little. I thought they were going to lose their minds. And so I had my camera ready to record them, and they were like, "Oh, cool, thanks,
sweet, oh, nice."
And I was like, "That's what I get, because that's how I am."
That's what I get for seeking an Oprah
so
moment.
Excited. Yeah, I mean, but also I also don't emote that much. So,
yeah,
in that way. So.
Yeah, I don't. What could somebody get you that you would be like, "Oh my God."
You'd have to hit me in the right mood. I don't know.
Yeah.
pinball machine.
Yeah.
Practice on.
Even then she'd be like, "Oh,
cool.
nice,
Thanks."
What about a brand new car? Like somebody pulls up with a.
I think we would attach so much fear of guilt with it that we're like, "Why would you get me that?"
You don't have to take it back.
I tried that. Your grandparents got me my laptop to go to college with, and I was working for them at the time, and. I was really like, it's too much. I can't. You can't give me that. That's too crazy. He's like, and he finally got to the point. He was like, listen, there's a restocking fee that I'm not paying. So you're taking this laptop. We love you. Get out of here. Or, was the energy. I don't know if those probably weren't the exact words.
I know, because you were the little baby angels.
Yeah.
You were.
Is there jealousy there?
Ooh, let's get into that.
Yeah.
Because they parented until a certain point, and they were like, fuck you, I'm out. And then they got these grandkids, and I had these grandkids in my house all the goddamn time.
Yeah, all the
time.
time.
You know how many times I had to watch fucking Jumanji?
She's so sick of Jumanji. It's out on my desk right now. The
Christ.
DVD of Jumanji's out on my desk at work right now. It's out in my library.
Also, he really liked Priscilla Queen of the Desert.
I
which
love
was
Priscilla
less
Queen of the
offensive,
Desert.
But just...
The rewatching, though, of anything that
constant.
much. Because you were also the regional champion of Blockbuster managers at the time.
Well, not... Yeah, but no. Yeah. I mean, that was before I worked at Blockbuster. I was out of high school when I worked at Blockbuster.
But... but I'm saying you don't want to watch the same movie over and over again.
Oh, as if.
We did. We had to all the time.
What did you guys watch over and over again?
We watched everything. Grease, Purple Rain.
We would play cards. We were like 6th grade.
Did you guys ever see Graffiti Bridge?
Yeah. Oh, no, I was thinking of something else. No, I haven't seen that.
That was Prince's next movie. It was like 6 years after.
Watched it.
Yeah, I like it. It's
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, Tevin Campbell's in it at the time, is back.
Also, Grease 2.
Grease 2.
Grease 2.
With
better.
the Australian guy.
God,
better than the first.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sexier for sure.
What?
Bye Bye Birdie.
Bye Bye Birdie.
Why?
Jake, we had what we had.
Yeah.
The supplies were limited. We didn't even have cable, dude.
Yeah.
You had what you taped off of Channel 11 that came on Saturday afternoons.
When did you guys finally get cable?
You guys had it first, for sure.
Yeah, we were the first on the block to have it, and I think I was probably like 11. This wasn't even a thing in St. Louis. Like, no one.
It was not common.
You couldn't. No. It didn't exist.
Yeah.
Not it wasn't uncommon. It didn't exist.
Yeah.
Cable TV did not exist in St. Louis at all. When we would go to Granny's house in Morehouse, she would a dish, and she would have USA Network.
Yeah,
cartoons.
your parents did that
and also,
for a long
when
time,
you
too.
had cable, wasn't it just in your parents' room when they first got it? It wasn't
I was
all over
just
the house.
in the living room.
Oh, okay. I thought it was in their room.
Probably the confusion is because we also didn't have central air, so we all just lived in that one room.
Same.
So you thought
Yeah,
it was
they'd put
their
a sheet
room.
in the doorway
Yes, and it was frigid. But
in
now,
that one room.
Now I get
And
it.
Dad worked nights, so you had to be silent.
Yeah. We're all going to be in the same room in front of the one air conditioner, but we can't talk about anything. But there's cable in here.
So we didn't
Finally.
have central air. We had a window
They got
unit,
it when I was in high school.
but we all slept on the floor of the living room, dining room, and we had a pull-out couch, which my mom and dad slept on. That was the bed, and then we all just made like pallets all over. So if anyone spent the night, like
Oh God, it was like the fucking Hunger Games. That motherfucker. Like you'd be in the middle of the night. You have a pillow in the middle of the night. No, you don't.
No, you fucking don't, bitch.
Snatch that
You were
motherfucker.
asleep too soundly. There's 4 pillows. There's 19
And
people in this room.
In the winter, everyone would fight over who got to put their feet on the heat vent. So it would just be like leg kick wars.
Because I love how, like, a huge part of civilization was getting to the point where people could have their own rooms and their own spaces and privacy and and how you develop differently that way. And then, but a lot of the places
No, we were like
go back to that.
right.
We go back to
lived
everyone
like they
sleeping
did
in
in
the same-
caves where we all had to huddle together for warmth.
Yeah, and yeah, you have to. If you had a pillow, you had to wait
Like a
for everyone
wolf
else to
pack.
try to go to
Right.
sleep, so you could make sure you could keep your pillow. Would
Well-
you bring any of your own? There was no bringing your own stuff.
Bro, I have such bad ADHD. No.
Yeah.
well, and also, I don't like we never thought about that.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
bring your own stuff. No
I-
way.
No, one time Kate called me on the phone and said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm making tuna." And she said, "I'll be right over." She comes over. She takes off her sunglasses. She's fried crisp.
I had sun poisoning.
The sun poisoning. Her eyes were almost swollen shut. Like we had no. Like I hate to be like this. Gen X and we drank out of the hose bullshit. But literally, we were just like raw dogging life.
Yeah, white knuckling it.
Like just no fucking idea. Just rolling around being we had no fucking idea what we were doing.
Do you think my tire's flat? Yeah, it looks pretty flat.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that can't fix it. I mean, no, there's a big gash in it. What? I was 16. I had no idea what I was doing at all any time. But also,
But going back to
we
like
just did
the
it.
personal space, I feel like it's funny because obviously I don't have as many kids that lived in my house, but like we had shoe fights all the time. Like we would get in fights. And Kristen, like many times, got caught in the middle. Like I'd be like, "Come on in," but there was a shoe fight in the background.
You're throwing shoes mostly for fun, or you're fighting over shoes?
No.
I don't because they
It's a
would
weapon.
all take
Yeah.
off, but they would all take their shoes off at the same spot. So there was a
Yeah,
place,
and there's 9 people, 10 people
so there's
there.
a place where all these shoes.
So there's at
are.
least 20 shoes in
Right.
the front of the house at any given
Right.
time.
Yeah, so like for example, if you got to the heater first, somebody else came in and put their feet there. Okay, it's on.
There's 20 shoes in this house just out ready to use.
I
Not to
mean,
mention
one
the nice
time-
ones we have put away, if there's any of those.
Well, the whole thing, once it broke out, you wanted to be first to that shoe basket. Like if someone threw one shoe, you were like, shit, I gotta get the shoe basket so you can have the ammo. But that one time, Amy was rolling up the stairs. And Nick,
It's a legend.
he just threw it and just.
Well, he came around the corner and it was slow motion. He dove on his side but threw the shoe at the same time.
Oh.
She was running up the steps and it got her, knocked her down.
I mean,
He's
like,
a legend.
it was like back and to the left.
Yes.
I feel like we could do this for 3 hours. It's getting late,
Like
though.
that.
I know. I feel like I don't
feel
know
like
if we
did
were.
not give you anything.
I
No,
know.
this is. Are you
There was,
kidding?
like,
I don't know if your friends in
narrative
Brazil will find this very
There's-
fun.
You are the content.
Well, yeah,
it's-
this is why I thought this was a good idea.
Yeah.
We'll have to do another one. You'll have to come do another tournament. This is just part 1 of a saga. Maybe we should make a documentary.
Maybe.
I'm in.
I'm in.
We'll start like where the old Famous and Bar used to be on
Yeah,
Kings Highway.
Famous and Bar. We'll call the documentary "Famous and Bar" because it won't sue us because it was never called
I
that.
just never called that.
Love
It's
it.
genius. Guys, that's episode 145 of Jacob V Weekly. Check us out on patreon.com/Jacob V Weekly, jacobvi.com, Caddyshack, CATTYSHACKIL.org, Save a Life, or 9. What time does that put us at?
1:34.
Yeah, that's too much.
Sorry.
Are you kidding? We never have that problem. I'm usually begging for 59 minutes.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Oh, we'll come back anytime.
Oh, yeah. And we could also zoom you in. It's not hard to do.
Yeah.
Especially if you have headphones on.
Yeah, I have headphones.
You have headphones? See what I'm saying? Easy to do. Guys, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Hanukkah starts on Monday, I believe. So if you do that, is Kwanzaa a set thing, or can you do Kwanzaa whenever?
I'm pretty sure it's set.
Lucius, can you look that up?
I'm going to look it up before we go.
Can you look up Kwanzaa? Because you notice we didn't even get to anything on that list I sent
know.
you, except for like Hoosierdom and...
I didn't really get that hard in Hoosierdom, but...
I didn't even talk about
Kwanzaa
Dickie Lynn
is
off my street.
December 26th through January 1st.
Next time, January 1st, that's
Yes.
late. Kwanzaa's late this year.
Yeah.
How do they decide when that is?
You know what? That's going to be another Google.
That's going to be a secondary Google. Open another tab.
Yeah.
See, why is Kwanzaa when it is? When is Kwanzaa? Why is Kwanzaa?
You know what? It's like, how do I even look this up? Like, how is Kwanzaa celebrated? And
No,
then it goes into,
how do they decide when Kwanzaa happens?
Isn't it like just candles or something?
No, the candles are involved, Kristen, but that has nothing to do with the date.
Oh, fuck.
The date's not
You
only...
said how do they celebrate?
Oh, yeah, it's different colored candles. They symbolize different things.
Like Advent.
It's supposed to be, there's storytelling
Yeah, we
involved.
didn't even talk about St. Pius at all.
They were
7-hour-long podcast then.
they were intentionally chosen by its creator, Dr. Karenga, to coincide with the African American and Pan-African celebration of family, community, and culture. So every year it's the 26th to the 1st.
It's always the 26th through the 1st.
I suppose
So it's Boxing Day through New Year's Day. That's an easy way to remember that.
with a large communal feast on December 31st, on New Year's Eve. So
that's just what that week is. That week where everyone is out drinking, they're not at work, they have brand new clothes, clean socks.
yeah,
It's
He's got
Kwanzaa.
our new tweet.
there is
Wonderful.
7 candles of Kwanzaa.
Very specific. Remember, you have a good tweet. Go like 7th grade, I think. I'm really proud of you.
More to come. We'll see you next time. Go ahead and